Hello folks, it's Jamie from Randomise User, and we're back in Sunless Skies for a second part. I've got some notes this time. I've reviewed my video and checked out what's what. So if we look at the map, we've already visited quite a few places. And I've got a bit of a list of what we've seen and what we've done and who needs who. So all over here, Port Prosper, they require bronze wood and stained glass, which we can actually buy in New Winchester. However, that costs quite a lot of sovs. And we only have 210 sovs over here, and a few other random bits and bobs. And we can also send a caddy of tea to Avon, which is really close by. That's where the Cricket Green is. And we can actually buy that in New Winchester. So let's actually do some wheeler dealering. First of all, we should actually repair our hull, because it's a bit piss after we crashed into everything in the previous episode. So, hang on, where do we actually go for that? We don't want that. We might actually be engineering. No, not. It's where is it? Where is it? There it is. There's a lot to learn in this. Right. Okay. So we'll do partially repaired because that'll repair us from about there to about there, and it'll only cost us 50 sovs. So let's do that. So that's cost us 50. We've still got enough, hopefully, for some tea, just the one, and also some stained glass. We won't be able to buy the bronze wood because we haven't got any money now. So before we set off, we do need... Oh, hello. Hang on. Everything's gone blank. Ah! Right, so we've got too much stuff because I bought stuff. I had to press escape there. I think there might have been a little bit of a bug there. So I'll just flog some of the fuel because we don't really need all that. And we can finally get on with business. Right, so let's pay a quick visit to Avon, but then after that we may go in new directions. Feel bad jettisoning all that fuel, but what are you going to do? I could have actually used just one bit of it. I could have actually, yeah, I think I wasted one of those. If I just used a little bit of fuel and then I would have only had to jettison... Oh, who cares? Right, let's actually get going towards Port Avon, which is up here. Hopefully I won't, now it's like a new day or whatever, I won't have worn out my welcome with those absolute farcical pricks. I mean wonderful, wonderful people. Right. I think I might need to go a bit further north. So I do actually also need to destroy a few tackety frigates. There seems to be two factions in this game. People who want independence from London back home, and those who don't, the company men. So that's why there's two places to turn in your port reports this time, and you gain favour with one of them. Oh, hello! There's a mate. Come back! God, stop! God, come back! Come back! Oh, he's going at warp 10. I'm going at 35 miles an hour. God damn it! Now where am I? He really was motoring on all cylinders. I've got a really shitty old ship at the moment. I really need to upgrade this. I've been looking into it, and if I want to actually upgrade my hull size to 13 rather than 10, I will have to pay, I can't remember if it was 200 or 300 quid or sovs. And that's way beyond our top speed at the moment because there's plenty of other stuff that we need to be doing. I think that's just background. Yes, it is. Today the sky is as cool and blue as ice in a glass. Right, so we should be coming up to our previously visited Avon. Here we go. Let's try and actually slow down and not crash into absolutely everything. Because our hull strength is not full, but it's good enough. Oop, there we go, not too bad. Right, so we're going to start trying to sell a caddy of tea. Sell? Oh, no. Oh, God, that's also on sale at Winchester, I think. So who is it who wanted the tea then? Maybe what I wrote down was wrong. Oh no. Oh, hang on. No. Here we go. I can host a tea party aboard my locomotive. A taste of London. Increase your welcome at Port Avon. Which is probably good. I wonder how much welcome I've actually got. I have... Yeah, I don't know what that is. Oh, that's really improved things. So, okay, so I can stay longer because I've given them tea. And because they are basically English countryside type, so that sort of makes sense, I guess. We do not have any exotic gossip. Salon stewed gossip is something that you can get by earning favours. By the way, I've been looking that up as well. And we've already done that. Write a port report, of course. This is the second time we've done this, so I suspect it won't be quite as useful for us. Right, let's actually try... I don't think we tried everything last time. This is the little orchard, so we could... Have we got any sovs? How much sovs have we got? Let's just leave that for a sec. That's the wrong thing. That's the one. Oh, we've got 10. Ah. So I was hoping to be able to sell the tea, but it doesn't actually work that way, does it? All it does is give me a welcome. So I've got bugger all to actually buy or sell. Ditto here. There's nothing much I can do here. But let's have a look at the ruins again. Because this is what we did last time and we didn't do very well. We tried this and I think, yeah, things didn't go exactly to plan. We've got 44% chance if we conduct a nocturnal excavation. Yeah, I don't think so. I think I want to be a little more cautious this time. Appreciated amount of cider. Oh, I only need 2. Alright. Success! The taste is so sweet, so aptly, so hot, twangingly, breath-catchingly nostalgic that it would be easy to miss the kick. What a dangerous little beverage. You drink judiciously, and only allow yourself one more mug. Every sip reminds you of a world that is lost, somewhere at the far end of the universe. Hull. But that means, yet again, I've actually reduced my terror, which is probably a good thing. Lost some welcome, and I've also spent 2 quid. So we did this last time, so let's just leave this behind for now. We're not really doing much here. I've got loads of welcome here, which is probably... I probably got rid of that tea for nothing, to be honest. I've got my port report, so let's actually explore elsewhere. I wish I'd realised that the tea was not really that useful. Well, we'll know for future. Right, so let's have a look at our map and see where else we can go. Because these do actually seem to provide quite a nice little ecosystem of commerce. But I reckon there'll be more stuff out there. Let's go and have a look. Our terror is not too bad at the moment. Fuel and normal supplies seem to be decent. We probably do need to get into some fights though, so I'm a bit concerned that we'll end up just falling to bits. So we'll get a bit further away from land, and then we'll send our bat out. Somewhere into hell. Hardy bloody har. Right. I think that's fine. Oh, I didn't need to. We've found some more rocks, and we've actually... Yes, we've got ourselves a little new... Oh, that's really close. Alright. That's pretty much due south. Oh, we have to be careful not to crash into any rocks. That's actually... Oh! Piss. I strafed the wrong direction because I was facing... Yeah. I needed to actually mentally transpose that into the opposite direction because I'm facing downwards instead of up. Up! Like that. That's what I should have done. I did actually lose some hull out of that as well, which is rather annoying. Right, let's chug on to the south. Not really much going on out here in space at the moment. Oh! Alright. That popped up quite quickly. Let's have a look. Let's say hello at the plant. Ooh. I wonder how solid this is, actually. Ah, it's background. I'm safe. No names yet. Space plant has... Oh, it's got no name. Maybe it is just a... Yeah, it's just a little landmark. Right. Mate. Are you tackety? Are you tackety? Oh, yeah. Oh, god damn it. Got you. Got you again. Did not get you. Got you again. Yes. Not putting up much of a fight, this prick. Loot the room. Can I not loot it? Wait, it's not letting me loot it. Ah. Ha. I'm not sure if that's because my hull is full or just because there's a problem. I'm pressing R, aren't I? Yeah. Can we not stop at Magdalenes, Captain? A stoker pleads. We've been too long in the sky. The impertinence. Right. Tell him to bugger off. Oh, look! I think we're actually arriving at some sort of casino. Ooh! Sky Casino. Magdalenes! Oh! Stoker just mentioned Magdalenes. The House of Small Comfort. Oh, it's a prosy house. Oh, you dirty dicks. Magdalenes is the closest thing many skyfarers have to a home. It offers services, I bet it does, to alleviate the strain of spending a life spent too close to the stars. Magdalenes is one of the few places that will allow you to improve your condition, should it worsen. Huh. The glass spires of Magdalenes pierce the cloud like swords. The stained glass clock tower presides over a cluster of buildings as a Mother Superior would over her wayward charges. Shadow figures can be seen moving through the gleaming corridors, their identities obscured by the hued glass. Crowds of ministry officials and merchants mill around the forecourt in varying degrees of distress. All watch the clock, waiting for their appointed hour. Right. Speak with an attendant. Collect a port report, yeah, obviously. It's a buzz with activity. Barely has the clock chimed, then a clamour goes up at the front desk. Guests rushing to and from appointments. Lord something. Is that swearing? Lord Twat. No. Was seen in conversation with the amenable host. The East Wing was closed for general access all day. A certain distinguished admiral was seen, with his second-in-command entering one of the chambers of regret. Several guests succumbed to an excess of sentimentality and were forcibly removed. It's all going on here. My God. Request an appointment. Yeah. Oh, the Chambers of Solace. Treat your condition. This cannot continue. Unlocked when condition is nervous, fearful, haunting, or raving. We are nervous. Just not that nervous. Yeah, nervous 29%. And that'll improve things. Alright. I could do. But let's have a look what else we've got. Request a treatment for loneliness. The High Wilderness is a savage, lonely place. Which requires... Oh, I actually do have an uncanny specimen. But I do not have a savage secret. Which I think you get from Winchester after turning in port reports. And getting favours and stuff. So, a treatment for ennui. Well, fine. Well, let's treat our condition anyway. We may as well do that. The attendant purses his lips when you finish. This is a case of some severity. Follow me! And then they just I don't know, stick their fingers at my bum or something. I don't know. Yep, so we have done something. I think that was good. Oh, here we go. Right. So the attendant's candle gutters, sending shadows skittering through the hallways. He sets his candle down on a little table before a long hallway and turns to you. Whoever you need, you can find behind one of these doors. Your mother? She is present for a given value of the term. Or her enduring majesty? Yes, really. Right, let's have a pop into the Queen Vic. You have been invited to a garden party at the palace. You are escorted to the lawn by a senior footman, where you are introduced to a social climbing duchess and a disgraceful viscount. You exchange witticisms together while a footman refills your glasses. The peal of a single trumpet interrupts your conversation. You and the other guests are shepherded into a line as Her Enduring Majesty passes by. She favours you with a wintry gaze before proceeding to more important guests in the marquee. Wow, there's one for the wank bank. So I've actually lost one condition, so... yep, just popped in to see what condition my condition was in, and all that. Alright, so that's quite good, frankly. We've got ourselves an opportunity. The amenable host. What's that require? And stuff. Alright, so, yep, let's just go through here. Oh, here we go! His atrium is always open to guests, blah blah blah, but he has a headache. Okay, here we go. His voice is soft and sibilant, like butter melted in mellow candlelight. It seems that there is a guest who has gotten rather too attached to a particular attendant. Always he requests that the same attendant appears in the same guise. The amenable's host lips curls in distaste. He reiterates the aim of Magdalenes, a place of healing, a place of sanctuary, a place of prostitutes. It was never intended to feed a broken heart. That is an unhealthy state in which to linger. This guest brings sickness. I will have him purged. I will have a dossier on our guest, if you're interested in helping. Alright. Right. So let's take his dossier. Yeah. And I'm so glad you can help us. He produces a thin sliver of pages and passes them to you. I'd recommend taking on the role of one of our attendants, and in doing so, playing the role of someone significant to him. The amenable host sighs, reaching for his goblet. He knows all of our attendants by voice now. Someone new is needed. Onwards. Alright. So actually, what does it actually do? Oh, here we go. Deal with the lacrimonious guest. He stands on the threshold of the treatment chambers, his hand trembling. The attendants on duty have been briefed as to your involvement. Okay, so here's our spy career getting off to a brilliant start. And we have ourselves an adventurous choice. How do I deal with him? Approach this directly. Disguise yourself as his mother. Disguise yourself as his lover. So what information did we get? I wasn't really paying attention, even though I read the bloody stuff out. So, how do we do this? Are we going to use cunning? Are we just going to like use it as an excuse to get a good bang, or what? Let's have a bang. The attendant daubs your lips the correct shade and finishes colouring your eyes. He likes him to be jovial. He cannot bear him to be sad. This proves correct when the lachrymose guest appears. You weep! You lie! You wheedle! You are unhappy here doing this. By the end you are both in tears. Neither of you will be returning again here as you are. Well, fine. Let's go back and say, oops. Right, here we go. So, apparently, my staff will be pleased. It is a risk of our trade when our clients can no longer separate identity and illusion. So we actually did do it. He breathes out, his sigh echoing around the atrium like a loosed bird. It is a trap any of us could fall into. Here, take this. So he's giving me a goblet worth 10 quid. As I'm putting my pen down loudly. And probably shouldn't be twiddling it whilst I record. Alright. Okay, so he seems to be happy enough with me, but I'm going to leave him behind for now. Let's recruit an officer. Placeholder quartermaster. Don't think we've got any at the moment. Quartermaster, that is. I keep on clicking the wrong thing for that, don't I? Officers. We do not have a quartermaster. Right. Good. So, let's go back and recruit an officer who will recruit our veils by 3, mirrors by 1, and affiliation boheme by 1. Hello! He waves cheerily as he scrambles aboard. Mr. Bloody Character there. Alright. So the needful emporium is, of course, shopping. And we've got one thing in our cargo, so let's bung up a bit of fuel. Oh, we don't have any bloody money, do we? Ah, tits. Tits! We have... Oh, this is possessions. What do we actually have? Bohemia... What is that stuff? A moment of inspiration. Whatever. It's actually this one I wanted to... Is it which one is it? Oh, here we go. This is the actual hold. It's stained glass, which is taking up space at the moment. I can't sell it here by the seams of it. Oh, I can! 90 quid. I'm pretty sure I paid 90 quid for it. Yeah, just sell it. And instead, let's get some fuel. And we do need fuel. Supplies! One more supplies. And let's get going. Leave these prozzers behind. Check them out. Good old Magdalenes. Right, I think now we need to be heading south. Oh, Perkins Cops. I've just gained 100 experience for that. Well, we go. Current experience, 959 out of 2,000. So halfway there to level 3, I guess. In which, and then I can just gain stuff. Which will be rather lovely. So, again, I shall chug along for a while, and then I shall release the bats. Hopefully not twiddle with my pen again. It helps you put on the voices, okay? What little crappy voices that I actually do in this. Right, let's actually send out our bat. He's back! And once again, he returns in sulks, and we've found ourselves... Ooh, that's quite distant. Right. Half ahead, both engines! I really could do with upgrading my stuff, but you really do need to actually gather quite a lot of cash before you can really do that. And as in the original game, of course, you've got the only way to really sort of like everything's based around Winchester in this, isn't it? You really do have to keep on going back there every so often just so you can turn in your reports and gain favours and really advance stuff. At least it's in the middle of the map this time. In this game, you know, right in the middle of the map, unlike Sunless Sea, where you always had to chug, pretty much always had to chug all the way back to the west of the map. I feel more comfortable with the idea that it's in the middle in this game. I suspect a lot of people said that. Because it's laid out quite nicely. I suspect it's notionally supposed to get harder as you go further away. Although I haven't really seen any particular sign of that. Am I going in the right direction? I am. Nearly there. Oof. There's a bit of graphical oddness. Oh, hello. About all this. Right, let's see if this one is actually... Oh, that was almost a really good shot. Come back. No. He's sodded off. No matter, ammo is infinite. So now we just go back again. Oh, fungus covers this place like a blanket. It sprouts, pallid white and angry red, on every outcropping and asteroid. Oh, shag. Oh, flippity-doos. Right. Okay. Oh, it's over there. Oh! Oh, lads! Ow! Just got staked. Thank God I'm not a vampire train. Otherwise, I'd have gone poof! Or something. Right, let's just actually get into this bloody port before I go space mad. There we go. Let's just drift in. So, Hybris. I could actually probably do with looking around the place to actually get more experience from the littler places as well. Hybris, a fledgling colony trying to dig its fingernails deep into the spongy, fungal fabric of the Reach to cling on when hard times come. It is a sad truth that many more settlements are founded than flourish. Nestled amid sploring Hybris is a colony of octogenarians. They use big words in this game. Ugh. The maintenance is poor, the population aged. An insect infested by deep spines of fungus flies past drowsily. Growth asks no license, reads a barely legible sign staked into a collapsed pile of fungal eggs. A venerable welcoming party has gathered. The wizened mayor approaches. His back is bent, but his pace is steady. Actually, let's just gather a port report quickly. Nothing's... Actually, bugger all happens is the takeout for that. Alright, the mayor has a firm handshake. Welcome, welcome to our little hideaway in the skies. Watch your step, that one's about to fruit. Oh, true enough, the little white sack at your feet suddenly breaks apart as snaking thick tendrils of fungus explodes outwards. The mayoral assistant, a severe woman of slightly less advanced years, guides the mayor to a nearby bench. You are welcome here as long as you like, as long as you need. From wherever you leave behind, here you are safe. Something's changed. Ah, good. We've got plenty of other stuff to do. Make a delicate inquiry to the wizened mayor. Everyone here is very old indeed. Why is that? So we could take tea. It'll cost us £5. Or I can just explore. Or I could wander the marsh. Or nothing. That's a good one, isn't it? What actually is there? Unlocked when you do not have a retiring filmmaker. What the bloody hell? Huh. Let's have a wander. You enter the fungal forest of Hybris. Clouds of spores drift through the ropey tendrils of freestanding fungus. Giant ants, pierced with spines of mushroom, crawl to the tops of trees to better spread their spores. Ooh. Okay, so now we've arrived at a graveyard where each headstone bears a number of 7 digits or more. Barely covered in the shallow earth are sets of manacles. Alright. So we visited a graveyard. Let's explore the settlement. A game of bowls has been organised on the flattest bit of marsh anyone could locate. You're invited to participate by the mayoral assistant, who proves herself a mean backhand drawer. When all is over, and everyone has retired for squeezed fungal juices at the Brendan, the wizened mayor takes you aside. This is what it's all about. A second youth. First, in most cases. He grins conspiratorially. Ah, he's a cheeky hooker. So this is just about having a bit of a poke around by the seams of it. There doesn't seem to be a huge amount going on here. Okay, let's ask about the age thing. So we actually are going to learn something. We'd welcome youth, but we don't get many settlers coming out this way. We're happily secluded, far from prying eyes. So the colonists are enjoying a second youth on Hybris. So we've got a little bit of knowledge, which someone else might actually enjoy learning at some point. Let's actually visit the station master's fair. It's a shop of little repute. The supplies are expensive here. Which kind of makes sense, I guess, because they're in the middle of... Well, they're in the middle of nowhere. Nobody comes here. I mean, the van probably only comes once a fortnight. But there's little to detain us here. I'll have a bit of a poke around... Yeah, Hybris. I should write that on my map. Don't come back, I think is the note I'm going to make. Ooh, look at this. Look at the... Just soak in the graphics. Sometimes you forget to do that in this game. But they're so detailed and lovely. Spores. Spores! Doesn't look like there's any more like landmarks to them. Have a little look around though. So, I think we should try west. Not quite sure if there's going to be anything else on the outer reaches. And besides, we've only got 3 fuel and 3 supplies left. Which means we've got to be careful that we don't overextend our abilities. I think I've got a port report there. Yes, I try and make sure that's the first thing I do just so I don't forget it. Alright, well, let's head over in this direction. Already, we're about to fly over some rock. Jane Grey. Oh, piss! The Winchester War thunders on. Your engine steams through the lambent mists of the Reach. Across the region, rebellious Tacketies and London loyalist stovepipes quarrel and skirmish. Okay, so the ones who are loyal to London are called stovepipes. Right, okay. The balance of power is precarious. What changes unfold whilst you are out in the sky? Oh, this is placeholder content that manages the progress of the Winchester War. Alright, that's fine. So, fine. Oh, willow! A sweet-voiced stoker leads the engine room in a rendition of the Jolly Wagoner. Singing echoes through your locomotive. And even the engineer out repairing the chassis joins in. Her voice a warbly antiphonal to the rousing chorus. A thick wisp of mist shrouds your locomotive. A crewman wanders the cabins, lighting the gas lamps. Très joli. So it does seem like this factions thing does power the story to quite a large extent, although admittedly not yet. Let's send out a bat. So far, this is the second episode I've recorded. There hasn't been any updates since it was launched, which was like, 2 days ago, I think? Nothing out here. Blimey. Yeah, let's just keep on going west and see. Let's hope there's got to be something. Macklin's Thrift. Gained a little bit of experience out of this, but I don't think it's actually a port. I think it's a landmark. So we'll look on the map. Alright. Let's go in this direction, because we don't... In fact, we should probably be starting to head vaguely back. But there's a bit more possibilities of finding stuff. Our supply's quite low. I'm a bit concerned. I don't really want to send out a bat at the moment, if I can help it, because, yeah, I'll die very soon. Or at least my crew will die. So I'm going to do a long, lazy, circular sweep to see if I can take somewhere else here. Oh, hello. There's a light. Ooh, this seems like a place. This must be a place. You hear a distant drone. A crewman grimaces. Chorister bees? Not chorister bees. There's a plant in the far reaches of the background. You can just about see. A very foggy old day today. It's bugger all on the map. Oh, it feels like there's got... we're in a jungle. There's spores. Here's stuff. Ooh! Oh, hello. This looks cool. Yeah. Lauren Scott House. 100 experience gained. And Posey Park. Oh, this is lovely. And we can dock here and all. Let's get... Oh. Right. An argument between artists. Titania. Oh, it's Titania! That sounds familiar. Oh, apparently you can... Yeah, I've got this on my notes. You can actually buy glass from Titania. Anyway. So the debaters stand before the rhapsodic mayor, desperate to convince her to decide the question in their favour. Which is, what? A unified aesthetic. Alright, let's visit the bloody mayor. Alright. So the mayor clasps her hands and looks heavenward. I am troubled, beset by visions while sleeping and waking of how our little poet might look. God damn it. Their beauty captivates me, paralyses me, stuns me. They're all so wonderful, I simply cannot but choose between them. But you're neutral. Uh-oh. So I'm going to make myself look bad for some people. Side with the pharaonic aficionado. Argue on behalf of the formidable lacquerer, a Japanese aesthetic. Or take up the, oh my god, efflorescent dandy's mantle, a vegetable aesthetic. So do I prefer vegetable, Japanese or Egyptian? Not a choice you have to make very often. Well, I think let's go Japanese. I really think so. The rhapsodic mayor claps her hands in delight. The others slink away defeated. The mayor winks. If I decided on one, I'd have risked the scorn of the other two. Our perfume parliament has trouble getting along. Thank you. I've gained 100 experience and a moment of inspiration. Huh. Let's talk to the mayor. Properly. Have you ever seen anywhere so beautiful, she asks. We'll fill our home with tea houses, koi ponds and paper lanterns. But if we're truly to be a haven for the arts, we must embark on greater projects. Unfortunately, we're limited on space and working with no budget. We rely entirely on donations. Would you mind taking a look at our plans? She pecks your cheek. She pecks your cheek. She pecks your cheek? Alright. So in the mayor's office, let's get a report, as per usual. So we can get some rewards. Consider other projects. No, that'll be to choose the vegetable or the other thing, won't it? So I can pay for the construction of the Imperial Ballroom. I have no quids. I really don't. I've got 28. Or I could pay for the construction of a Saturnine Theatre, Library of Yore. I can't afford any of it. God damn it. Sorry, love. I'm off. Let's visit Bloom Bower. Here the Titanians keep their homes and private workshops. The roof slope and their windows are gaily cut from coloured paper. The mayor is still ligging around. We're starting small here, then branching outwards. The Celestials suggest a ballroom for us, while the Nocturnals want a theatre for us. Who cares? Why do I have to pay for all this? Sod off. So this is like a project, I guess. This is like a building project, but what are their plans for improving their pleasure district? The Celestials want to mine the possibilities of the epic poem in an amphitheatre. So it's just a case of like, do we actually favour various people? So yeah, I'm not really favouring anyone at the moment. So let's see what we can actually buy and sell. We've got nothing to sell. Food, fuel and supplies. Again, supplies are expensive. We've only got 28 sovs. What about the construction fund? Oh, I haven't got a pane of stained glass. Although, yeah, by the looks of it, oh, that's good. That's good to know. We can sell roll of thirsty bombazine for 110 quid. That's not bad. It's not great. No. I don't think there's a huge amount of other stuff that we can do here, but let's have a look at what we've planned here. Again, we can build an observatory, a light opera house, or a cathedral. But yeah, nothing we can really do now. Don't have any money for this, and they can all sod off anyway. The grasping scroats. Titania. Well, that's on the map at least. And let's go back to London, turn in our port reports, and hopefully all will be fine. We have actually run out of food. I was kind of like thinking there's going to be another bar of red when we got down to 0, but mutinous mutterings, they exchange sullen looks. I've broken the news to them. The grumbling deepens. Okay, imprison the loudest one, lose crew. Impose strict punishment, gain terror. Do nothing, let them grumble, lose hull. Can probably get away with quite, well, anything really. Lose crew will only really cost me cash, because I'll have to buy some new ones at some point. Terror. Oh, hull's the same. Yeah, let's go for terror. That was hardly anything. That's fine. Oh, we actually do have a final red bar. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We're almost back home anyway. Ah. So we should be fine. As long as the fuel situation should be fine as well. Yeah, we're almost home. Yeah. Wispy condensation trails crisscross the sky. The ghosts of passing trains. That's the Winchester thing, isn't it? Right, where's the actual? Where's the port? Oh, I've never been this way before. Company house. Oh, company house. Yeah. All right. That's giving me some experience. I feel like I'm going the wrong way around here. Where's the port? Well, this is where all the trains go. Oh! It's on the other side. Can I actually go under there? There's a chance I can go under there. I can't! Oh. No. I thought... Well, I thought it was a bridge, but it wasn't. Oh, never mind. Onwards, onwards, onwards. To wrap up. And... there we go. So I could turn my stuff in at Company House or Victory Hall. What do I actually want? Savage secrets or otherworldly artifacts? I don't really want them. Well, let's have a go at Company House this time. Because I could do with some Salon stewed gossip, maybe. 4 favours. 2 fuels, 1 supplies, and 80 sovs. Which is nice. Ah, I've got some Salon stewed gossip. Once I click that. Yep, there we go. Only cost me 2 favour. So I could actually get 2 more if I wanted, but let's not. Because I don't think we really need it. Good. Alright. I will probably need provisions and stuff like that as well, so I'll leave that. Because that's a that's a whole new thing. Interesting. Cool, okay, good stuff. Okay, so we'll stop here. So, yep, thanks for watching. And, yeah, we may pick this up again in another episode if people actually watch. And all the usual disclaimers. Cool, so do subscribe if you want to be notified when new episodes of various things go live. Or the best new indie, Alpha Soup and Weird Indie. And, well, Starbound, I guess. That old thing. Cool, okay, so I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.